لا 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 ثواني 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 ثواني. دي المفروض بالتنسيق مع الميديا. مين المسؤول عن الميديا؟ يا جماعه بعد اذنكم. يلا يا جماعه صوت. احنا هنبتدي دلوقتي خلاص. يلا.
Bonjour l'Afrique. Bonjour l'Afrique, bonjour Africa, Asalot Wona. Good afternoon, ladies. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to this Total Energy CAF Interclub draw for both competitions, and which is Champions League and Confederation Cup. Here, welcome to CAF headquarters. We are now live from Cairo in Egypt. And, on Sunday, we saw a last epic action of the group stage from both competitions. What an exciting journey this has been. The Total Energy CAF Confederation Cup has seen some of the biggest, some of the famous names in African football battle for the top 8 finish. But we all know that, in fact, each of them are fighting for the trophy. So in the top 8, we now have a mix of former African champions and some nice surprises that have continued to give us a kind of amazing surprise. One such story is that of the Libyan team, not only in the top 8, but how they are shining the spotlight on the good work quietly going on in that country today. A good start will be to look back and see what has been a kind of exciting group stage. So let's watch. Just to confirm, once again, the 8 teams. Group A, Al Ahly Tripoli, the winner, and Pyramids. Group B, Orlando Pirates, the winner, and Al Ittihad. Group C, Tp Musembe from DRC and Al Masri, Egypt. Group D, RS Berkane and Simba from Tanzania. Now let's move to the draw. To help us with the proceedings, please welcome a man who has been an African champion twice already, with almost 97 appearances for Al Ahly. He's a man who made FIFA World Cup appearance as well, the first one for Angola, and the first goal for Angola as well. That was in 2006. His name, Flavio da Silva Amado. What a singing name. Better known as Flavio. Please call him Flavio and clap for him. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Flavio, I'm so great to have you here, and I know you are now really involved in coaching in your normal life. So, how is that going so far?
I don't understand that.
Now, you are in retire, but you are involved in football activities.
Yes. I'm a coach in
Coaching?
Petro Atletico.
So, what is that going so far? Is that good for you? Or
Yes,
what is that
it's very good
experience?
for me.
Yeah?
And I like this.
You like it?
Yeah.
I need to ask you a question now about Angolan's teams. You know, 2 clubs from your country are in the group stage this year. They are playing very well. And my question is to know, what do we know, what is the secret behind that so-called success of Angolan football?
I think it's organization, because in Angola I have a very good players, but sometimes we lose the organization, and now Petro Atletico start to organization the team,
Yeah.
and doing
That's
good.
why it's going so well.
Yes.
Nice. Now come back to Confederation Cup. A number of teams are showing a kind of surprise.
Yes.
Among the 8. Share with us your thought. So far, which of them really impressed you as coach? Apart from your own club, obviously.
Yes, a long time I think is good for me to be a coach,
Yeah.
and I try to make a good job.
When you
with my
see
team.
the eight club in Confederation Club, those who are involved, is there anyone which really touched your heart, which really impressed you as coach among those?
Yes, all the team is good, and I think is the best in Africa now. I think is a good quarterfinal.
Thank you, Flavio.
Yeah.
Stay with us. Say thank you. So that we can now move to the business of the day. But before we do that, please let us welcome on stage our CAF draw legend. He's our draw conductor and also our director of competition. Please, ladies, gentlemen, welcome our only Samson Adamo, please.
Thank you very much, Alex. And good afternoon to our viewers, wherever you're watching from. And on behalf of CAF President, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, I would like to wish all the 8 teams that have qualified to the quarterfinal stage draw congratulations and all the best in your campaign. And it's, of course, wonderful to see you, Flavio, and even more special for this year because we've seen the fans back in the stadium and football is even more enjoyable as we've known it to be before. Now, before getting into the draw proceedings for this afternoon, just a piece of information. We're happy to announce that the final assessments and the inspections for the host for the final of the Total Energies Confederations Cup has just been concluded, and the host of the final will be announced very, very shortly. Now, let us look at the technical proceedings for the draw. I'm sure the teams cannot wait for it. The quarterfinal stage involves the following 8 teams who have qualified from the group stage. And now let us look at a video presentation of the 8 teams and that are going to be competing.
you know.
There you have it, the 8 teams in Group A. We have the winners, Ali Tripoli and Pyramids of Egypt. In Group B, we have Orlando Pirates and Al Ittihad of Libya. And finally, in Group D, we have RS Berkane and Simba. Today, we only have one draw constraint, which is that 2 teams from the same group cannot play against each other in the knockout stage, meaning that Ali Tripoli cannot play against Pyramids of Egypt in the quarterfinals. Neither can RS Berkane play against Simba or Tp Musembe against Al Masri, or Orlando Pirates play against Al Ittihad. Now, the group winners will be drawn against the runners-up, and the runners-up will play the first match at home, so the runners-up will be drawn first. 4 balls containing the runners-up are in the yellow balls there in front of Flavio, and each of the 4 pairings will be determined by drawing one of the runners-up team first, and then we'll draw the group winners, except, of course, the pot that contains the team that was picked in the runners-up pot, as I explained carefully. And here we have Mr. Ahmed Salem, who is the manager of the interclub competition. He's going to be assisting me as our technical expert to make sure that myself and Flavio make no mistake in the draw proceedings. And he will put the 3 balls in the empty pot. He will mix them carefully, Flavio, and reveal to us the team that will be playing the first pairing. This procedure will be repeated 3 times to determine our 4 quarterfinalists. And finally, before we go in, should we have only one team that can be drawn against another particular team, the draw will be concluded, and would do the draw automatically. Now that we have the proceedings out of the way, Mr. Flavio, are you ready?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Please remember to mix the balls very carefully. Start from the team that will be playing the first leg at home in the first quarterfinals match.
Simba.
Simba, the pride of Tanzania, are no strangers to this competition. They finished second in Group D, and they will be playing against teams from either Ali Tripoli, Orlando Pirates, and Tp Musembe. And remember, they cannot play against RS Berkane because they are from the same group. Now, let's see our first pairing of this afternoon.
Orlando Pirates.
Simba will be playing against Orlando Pirates, 1995 winners of the CAF Champions League. The best finish in the Confederation Cup was 2nd place in 2015. And now we have our first pairing. And now for the second quarterfinals match, Flavio.
Al Ittihad,
Al Ittihad of Libya, the runners-up of Group B. They will be playing against either Ali Tripoli, Tp Musembe, or AS Berkane. They are the 17 champions of Libyan League. They'll be playing against
Ali Tripoli,
Ali Tripoli, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a Libyan derby. Al Ittihad will be playing Ali Tripoli. This is the first quarterfinal appearance of Ali Tripoli in the CAF Confederations Cup. They reached the quarterfinal of the CAF Champions League in 2017, and now we have, of course, our draws to be concluded. As I mentioned earlier, since we have only Pyramids, who are the runners-up of Group B, they cannot, of Group A, of course, they cannot play against the same team from the same pot. And we have Al Masri, who are the same group as Tp Musembe. They cannot play against each other. So now, of course, for the draw, we'll see the team that we played, and it would be automatic draw.
Pyramids,
The Pyramids of Egypt, the second in Group A. They can only play against, of course, Flavio.
Tp Musembe,
Tp Musembe. So for third quarterfinals, we have Pyramids FC versus Tp Musembe, and the only final team that could be paired, we have in second place, the last ball should be Al Masri.
Al Masri,
Al Masri of Egypt, and they can only be paired against the winners of Group B. Group D,
Berkane,
Al Masri against AS Berkane, the 2020 champions of the CAF Confederations Cup. The Moroccans have had a formidable run in the competition. And ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our draw for the quarterfinals. Let us look again at the four pairings. In the quarterfinals 1, we have Simba against Orlando Pirates, and in quarterfinals 2, we have Al Ittihad versus Ali Tripoli, and quarterfinals 3, we have Pyramids of Egypt versus Tp Musembe, and in the last quarterfinals, we have Al Masri of Egypt versus AS Berkane. This is the four pairings for the quarterfinals. And Flavio, before asking the questions, I think we can proceed immediately to the draws of the semifinals, because the teams are waiting to know who they're going to meet in the semifinal. Now, the proceedings are very simple. We have 4 teams in the pots there, containing QF1, QF2, QF3, and QF4. And the first 2 teams picked will be playing the first semifinals, and the last 2 balls picked will be playing the second semifinals. And then, Flavio, now you can proceed. Reveal to us the first semifinals.
QF2.
QF2, so it will be between the winners of the Libyan derby, Al Ittihad or Ali Tripoli. At least we know for sure that there will be one Libyan team in the semifinals. And the first leg will be played in Libya, and the second leg will be played in, Flavio, please.
QF1.
QF1, the winners of Simba and Orlando Pirates. So the return leg will be played either in Tanzania or South Africa. And now for the first teams that will be in the second semifinals.
QF3.
QF3, which is first leg is going to be played either in Egypt or DRC, between the winners of Pyramids and Tp Musembe. Finally,
QF4.
QF4, the winners of Al Masri of Egypt or AS Berkane, and this concludes our draw. And as I mentioned, the finals is going to be played in one leg. between the winners of the teams from the semifinals. And this concludes our draw for the quarterfinal and semifinal. Before leaving, Flavio, just need to ask your impression of these teams. I think it's a well-balanced quarterfinals matches that we have. In QF1, we have Simba, Orlando Pirates, which are very competitive teams. And in the quarterfinals 3 as well, we have Pyramids, who in their first debut appearance in the CAF competitions, they went all the way to the final against Tp Musembe, who are 5-time champions of the CAF Champions League and the Libyan Derby. And then in QF4, we have Al Masri versus Berkane. It's going to be some exciting quarterfinal matches that we have. What's quarterfinal would you say is the most difficult?
I think is in Libya and Tripoli.
I agree with you. Fully agree with you.
I think it's a very tough game. Okay.
Exactly. I would say the same thing too. I think it's going to be an exclusive match in Libya, exclusive football, and it's going to be some amazing football that we have. And also in the other groups as well, we have Simba and Orlando Pirates. They're two teams that play similar football, and of course, the Pyramids and Tp Musembe also is going to be an amazing match. And Berkane, who are the champions, is going to be exciting. Thank you, Flavio. You've been exceptionally well, doing well. And to the 8 teams, we can only wish you all the best. And from my side, thank you very much, and have a good afternoon. And we join us shortly for the draw of the Total Energies CAF Champions League quarterfinal stage draw. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
ايوه معايا كابتن احمد زاهر المدير الاداري للبيراميدز. ماشي، كابتن احمد زاهر المدير الاداري للبيراميدز. يلا هنا. اوكي. ايوه سامع، يلا جاهزين. كده كابتن احمد زاهر المدير الاداري لنادي بيراميدز. عشان بس اكتبوا على الشاشه. نعم مهيب، بالفعل معنا هنا الكابتن احمد زاهر المدير الاداري نادي بيراميدز. وبيراميدز كان يعني قريبا في المناسبتين السابقتين من الفوز بهذه البطوله، ووقعته القرعه هذه المره مع تي بي مازيمبي. كابتن احمد مرحبا بك على بين سبورتس. انت لا احد يعرف مازيمبي اكثر منك، حين كنت تعمل في الزمالك كنت دائما في سفر الى الكونغو. كيف ترى هذه المواجهه بين بيراميدز ومازيمبي؟
مواجهه قويه طبعا، فرقتين كبار، بس احنا عندنا هدف قبل ما نيجي، ان اي فرقه هنلاعبها تمام عينينا على البطوله تمام. وزي ما انت قلت اخر نسختين احنا وصلنا سيمي فاينال وفاينال، وكان حظنا مش كويس فيها. فالسنه دي ان شاء الله اتمنى ان شاء الله ان احنا نكمل وعينينا على البطوله ان شاء الله. فما كانش فارق معانا، طبعا مازيمبي فريق محترم، بس ما كانش فارق معانا احنا هنلاعب مين.
لكن البعض دائما يشتكي من اللعب في أرضية مازيمبي في لوبومباشي تحديدا، يقول مدينة صعبة، ربما بعض الحكام تتأثر أحيانا. ومن واقع خبرتك يعني كيف ستعد الفريق لهذه المواجهة؟
طبعا هو الأجواء هناك طبعا صعبة، أكيد هنلعب في رمضان وقبل الفطار. الملعب ترتان، الجمهور بتاعهم يعني شرس شوية مش زي الجماهير التانية، بس زي ما بقول لك زي ما احنا عندنا هدف مش هنبص للحاجات دي، واحنا مصممين السنه دي ان شاء الله على البطوله، وهدفنا كبير يعني في البطوله، واتمنى ان شاء الله السنه دي تكون من نصيبنا ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله كل التوفيق كابتن.
ان شاء الله حبيب.
اذا كان هذا الكابتن احمد زاهر. وبطبيعه الحال اذا نجح بيراميدز في تجاوز مازيمبي فانه ربما قد يلعب مع المصري في دور نصف النهائي. اذا نجح المصري ايضا في تجاوز نهضه بركان. سنواصل رصد ردود الافعال ونعود اليكم. الكلمه لك مهيب. نعم، في الواقع للأسف لم يحضر مندوب أي من قطبي طرابلس الأهلي والاتحاد للتعليق على هذه القمة، ولكن نهضة بركان الذي سيواجه المصري أيضا الكثير من الحديث عنه، لأن هذا الفريق لعب مع الزمالك في نهائي كأس الاتحاد عام 2019، لعب مع الأهلي نهائي السوبر الإفريقي، لعب مع بيراميدز نفسه من قبل في كأس الاتحاد الإفريقي، وحتى لعب مع المصري قبل 3 سنوات على ما أذكر أيام كان حسام حسن المدير الفني للنادي البورسعيدي. ونتائجه يعني جيدة جدا في الآونة الأخيرة، فريق يتحسن، فريق يقدم مردودا ممتازا. البعض متخوف من هذه المقابلة، ربما يعني قرعة الفريقين المصريين مازيمبي ونهضة بركان مع بيراميدز والمصري على الترتيب تضعان بعض المخاوف لدى العشاق المصريين، وإن كانوا يمنون النفس في النهاية بلقاء قمة مصرية بين المصري وبيراميدز في المباراة النهائية. ولكن نحن الآن في انتظار وصول الكابتن معين الشعباني لإجراء مقابلة معنا للتعليق على رأيه في هذه المقابلة، خصوصا وأن الكابتن معين يمتلك خبرة كبيرة جدا في القارة الإفريقية، وها هو قد وصل إلينا بالفعل. كابتن معين يعني مرحبا من جديد. نهضة بركان كما نقول، ومباراة يعني فيها ترحال كبير داخل المغرب، تذهبون إلى وجدة على الحدود الجزائرية تقريبا، أو يعني باتجاه بركان. كيف ترون هذه المواجهة المصري ونهضة بركان، خصوصا أن مباراة الذهاب ستكون في مصر؟
هو الملاحظة الأولى هو دربي عربي، دربي شمال إفريقيا. بطبيعة الحال الكرة المغربية كرة متطورة، خاصة الأندية تشوفوا عندها تاريخ كبير في تشامبيونز ليج ولا في الكونفدرالية. وبركان نعرفوا العوام الأخرى كانت دائما موجودة في النهائي. على كل لازمنا نتعاملوا بكل ذكاء في المباراتين، تأهل باش يتلعب على مباراتين مش مباراة واحدة. أكيد المباراة الأولى عندها قيمة كبيرة، لازم نستغلوا عامل الأرض والجمهور. جمهورنا أكيد باش يكون عنده دافع معنوي كبير وسند يعني نفسي وبسيكولوجيكي على اللاعبين، وشفنا هذا في الماتشات اللي فاتوا. فإن شاء الله بقدرة ربي نكونوا جاهزين للربع نهائي.
لكن كابتن الخصم هذه المرة مختلف، يعني المصري في دور المجموعات لعب مع فرق كلها من جنوب الصحراء، الكونغو الديمقراطية ولا الكونغو برازافيل عفوا، والكاميرون، والكونغو الديمقراطية أيضا مازيمبي. يعني كيف تغيير الخصم، تغيير أسلوب اللعب؟ يعني مباراة ستكون تكتيكية أعتقد.
صحيح، كما قلت لك أول كلمة قلتها لك، هذا دربي نتاع شمال أفريقيا ودربي عربي، والكرة تختلف. تعرف أنه تكتيكيا شمال أفريقيا أقوى وأعلى وحتى فنيا، ونشوفوا يعني السيطرة المطلقة على الكؤوس الاثنين، تشامبيونز ليج ولا الكونفدرالية، من جانب الفرق العربية. هو دربي يتلعب على جزئيات بسيطة، اللي هي ماهيش الكرة الثابتة زي مثل ما يقولوا. فما جزئيات أكثر تلعب عليها الماتشات هذا. بالنسبة لنا باش نلعبوا مع فريق متمرس في الأعوام الأخرى في المسابقة هذه، واحنا عندنا الإمكانيات اللازمة، عندنا لاعبين متحمسين باش يوصلوا لأقصى ما يمكن، عندنا جمهور شغوف عاطي من جهده، عاطي من وقته، عندنا مجلس إدارة واقف مع الفريق، وكذلك الإطار الفني والجهاز الفني. إن شاء الله نحضروا كما يجب المسابقة هذه، وإن شاء الله ربي يوصلنا لأبعد ما يمكن.
كل التوفيق كابتن.
شكرا.
إذا كان هذا الكابتن معين الشعباني، وكما نرى يعني هو يبدو متفائلا وإن كان حذرا بعض الشيء، خصوصا فيما يخص تغير طبيعة الخصم عن الفرق التي واجهها المصري في مرحلة المجموعات.
يا جماعة الصوت بعد إذنكم، اللي ما دلوش دور يطلع بره بعد إذنكم. كل واحد يقعد مكانه بعد إذنكم. يا جماعة بعد إذنكم الموبايلات كلها سايلنت. زي ما بدأنا بعد الانتمز هتخش بالايه؟ بالانترو. يا حبيبي يا باشا. انت قافل الصوت؟ طيب شغال البتاع وقف عليه. خليك واقف عليه. لا ما هتجيبي بسرعة، هنبدأ نلعب بسرعة اللي انت عايزها.
Welcome back. Now that we know the CAF Confederation Cup fixture on the road to the final, let's now move to the flagship club competition in Africa, I call the Total Energies CAF Champions League. It has once again delivered prime content and a kind of premium entertainment. The growing TV audiences and the broadcast reaching new territories in the last few months has confirmed that you are millions weekly watching Africa's Prem Club competition, and we thank you for that. Good afternoon, Africa. Welcome once again to this official draw of the Total Energies CAF Champions League knockout phases. We are still live from our headquarters at Cairo, Egypt, and ladies and gentlemen, here are the 8 teams that will take part in these knockout stages. Al Ali of Egypt, who finished second on Group A, CR Belouizdad of Algeria, who finished second on Group C, Esperance of Tunisia, who finished first on Group C, ES Setif of Algeria, the runner-up of Group B, Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, first in Group A, Petro Atletico of Angola, the runner-up of Group D, Raja AC Morocco, the leader of Group B. Let us now find out how they got there. Please watch. Du football de grande qualité tout au long de cette compétition avec 106 buts à la clé. Pour nous aider à naviguer dans ce tirage au sort, veuillez maintenant m'aider à accueillir un homme qui a réussi à plus d'un titre. Il a remporté ce trophée 2 fois avec l'expérience de Tunis, évidemment, et aujourd'hui, il porte sa griffe au projet Al-Masri. Veuillez accueillir l'immense coach Mouane Chabani, please. Please welcome Mouane Chabani, amazing coach from Al-Masri, who has won this trophy twice with Espérance de Tunis and now is with us to help us navigate into this draw. Coach, bienvenue. Tout d'abord, je voudrais vous féliciter pour le travail merveilleux que vous faites pour votre nouveau club, Al-Masri. Et je suis sûr que vous avez regardé le tirage au sort de la première partie. Coupe des Confédérations. Est-ce que vous avez un commentaire à faire? Est-ce qu'il y a un club qui a touché votre cœur, qui vous a ému?
Premièrement, je suis très content d'être avec vous.
I'm happy to be here.
Ok, merci pour l'invitation.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oui, ça se voit qu'il y a un choc, hein, un derby.
There is a shock, oui.
Entre l'Ittihad et Ahli Tripoli.
Le derby libyen.
Ouais, ça va être
Libyan derby between Al-Ittihad and Al-Ahli. Yeah.
Ouais. Et je pense que le tirage au sort était plus ou moins équilibré.
And I think that the draw went pretty well. Je voudrais rapidement vous demander, écoutez, on va y revenir, mais puisque vous ne voulez pas donner un club qui vous a ému, on va vous demander de rester avec nous pour le tirage. Stay with us, coach, so we can get to the heart of this business and to do it properly. Let us once again welcome on stage our CAF draw legend. He's our draw conductor and as well our CAF director of competition. Please welcome our only Samson Adamo.
Thank you very much, Alex. I will take it over from here. Bonjour, Coach.
Bonjour.
Good afternoon to all our viewers from everywhere you are in the world. And, of course, congratulations to all the 8 teams that have qualified to the quarterfinal stage. You have special greetings from the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Musembe, who is wishing all the teams all the very best. And, of course, it's great to see you, Coach. I would use the opportunity to ask you this question. I know that Alex has also asked you a question. For me, it's been exciting to see alongside as administrator and also you as a coach in Espérance de Tunis, seeing all the immense spectators that are witnessing the matches where you won 2 back-to-back Champions League. And of course, you were a player for Esperance in 2008, and just 10 years after, you were a coach. You never won with Esperance, but you won as a coach twice. Je disais que je vais profiter de demander cette question parce que vous êtes une légende aussi pour nous dans le football africain. Vous avez joué pour l'Espérance de Tunis, c'est bien ça, en 2008 et après
Jusqu'à
10 ans.
2008, oui.
Exactement, et 10 ans après, vous étiez entraîneur, vous avez gagné 2 titres de Ligue des Champions avec Espérance, mais en tant que joueur, vous n'avez pas gagné. Mais ce que vous n'avez pas fait en tant que joueur, vous l'avez fait comme coach, qui est vraiment bien. Quel est le sentiment pour vous de gagner cette coupe 2 fois en tant qu'entraîneur?
Oui, bien sûr, c'est un sentiment merveilleux de gagner 2 Champions League avec mon club de cœur, l'Espérance de Tunis, et aussi pendant le centenaire de l'Espérance. C'était merveilleux, c'était un moment inoubliable. On a fait tout pour que les supporters de l'Espérance soient fiers de nous. Dieu merci.
Thank you very much. And the coach just expressed that it's been an honor for him, and it's very special for him to win 2 titles with Esperance. And then now to go into the draw proceedings, just before the technical proceedings, it is good, just like the Confederations Cup, to announce that the host of the final of the Total Energies CAF Champions League will be announced in the next coming days. The final assessment was concluded just yesterday, and we're also looking forward to it. And now for the technical proceedings of the draw. The quarterfinal stage would be with 8 teams that have qualified from the group stage. And let us look once again at the 8 teams that have qualified to this quarterfinal stage. In Group A, we have Mamelodi Sundowns, who are the winners, and we have Al Ahly of Egypt, who came runners-up. In Group B, we have Raja Casablanca of Morocco, and the runners-up are AS Sétif. In Group C, we have Esperance de Tunis and CS Belouizdad. They came second. And in Group D, we have Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco and Athletic Petroleus of Angola, who came second of Group D. We only have 1 draw constraint this evening, which means that 2 teams from the same group cannot play each other in the quarterfinals. For example, Mamelodi Sundowns cannot be paired against Al Ahly of Egypt. Neither can Raja Casablanca be paired against AS Sétif or Esperance de Tunis be paired against CAF Belouizdad, or Wydad Athletic Club cannot be paired against Athletic Petroleus. And now the group winners will be drawn against the runners-up, and the runners-up will play the first leg at home, and they'll be drawn first. 4 balls in the pots that are in red contains the runners-up, the 4 of them. The teams will be drawn first, and then we'll pick a team each from the group winners of Group A, B, C, and D, except, of course, the group that has the same team that was picked for the runners-up. The 3 teams will be put into the red, into the empty pots, and they'll be mixed carefully by our coach. And we'll be assisted this afternoon by Mr. Ahmed Salem, who is the manager of the interclubs competition. He will be making sure that there are no mistakes being made in the draw proceedings. And now to start to reveal the team that will be playing the first quarterfinal match of the Total Energies CAF Champions League for the season 2021 and 2022, we would leave our coach Shabani to do us the honors.
Okay. Al Ahly.
Al Ahly of Egypt, back-to-back champions of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. They have 10 titles in this competition. They will be hunting for a hat-trick in the competition. They will be playing against the teams from the winners of the 4 groups, except, of course, the group which they played.
Raja Casablanca.
Al Ahly will be playing Raja Casablanca in the first quarterfinals match. Raja Casablanca, they're 3-time champions of the competition, and Raja, they're celebrating their 73rd anniversary in history this year. And for our second quarterfinal match, coach.
Sétif.
As Sétif, the runners-up of Group B, will be playing either against Esperance de Tunis or Wydad Athletic Club or Mamelodi Sundowns. As Sétif, Algerians won the Champions League twice in 1988 and 2014, and they'll be playing against
Espérance de Tunis.
Taraji, a team that Shabani knows very well, Esperance de Tunis. They went through the group stage without losing a match. They had the best defensive side, and our second quarterfinals is between AS Sétif and Esperance de Tunis. And now, because we have 2 teams that cannot be paired against each other, Atletico Petroleus cannot be paired against Wydad Athletic Club, so the draw will be concluded. And just to confirm the team, to see who can be paired against who.
CRB Belouizdad.
CAF Belouizdad, the Algerians are searching for their first appearance in the CAF Champions League final, and they can be paired with only Wydad Athletic Club.
WAC Wydad.
WAC Wydad will be playing against CAF Belouizdad. WAC are 2-time champions of the Total Energies CAF Champions League, and they'll be looking to make it to the final this time. And now for the final teams that we have, the second group.
Petro Atletico.
Petro Atletico, the sensational team from Angola. They had a formidable season. They will be playing against the final team, which hopefully it would be the Masandawa.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns, 2 teams from the south. Mamelodi Sundowns, champion in 2016. They went through the group stage without losing a match, and this concludes our draw for the quarterfinal stage. Let us look at the teams again. In quarterfinal 1, we have Al Ahly of Egypt playing against Raja Casablanca from Morocco. And the second quarterfinal, we have ESCT from Algeria playing against Esperance de Tunis. And in the third quarterfinal, we have CR Belouizdad playing against Wydad Athletic Club from Morocco. And in the fourth quarterfinal, we have Atletico Petroleos and Mamelodi Sundowns, which is a Southern team derby. And now for the semi-final draw, we would, Coach, just to explain the procedure, je vais just expliquer la procédure avant que vous tiriez le premier. We have 4 balls there, which contains quarterfinal 1, quarterfinals 2, quarterfinals 3, and quarterfinals 4. The first 2 balls picked will be playing the first semifinals, and the second ball pick will be playing the second semifinal. So let's see the team that will be playing the first leg of the semifinals between the winners from the quarterfinals. Coach, bien à vous.
QF1, quart de finale 1.
F1, so the first match will be played either in Egypt or Morocco, and the second teams in the first, second final match.
QF2.
QF2, so the first semifinals will be played between the winners of Al Ahly of Egypt or Raja Casablanca, or the winners of AS Sétif and Esperance de Tunis. And now for the second semifinal.
QF4.
QF4, so the first leg of the second semi-final will be played either in Angola or South Africa between the winners of Atletico Petroleos and Mamelodi Sundowns. And to confirm, the second team in the second semi-final.
Et bien sûr, QF3.
QF3, the winners of CR Belouizdad or Wydad. So we know that the return leg of the second semi-final match will be played either in Angola, either in Algeria or Morocco. And this concludes our draw. Coach, je veux juste demander quel est votre sentiment des les matchs des quarts de finale, surtout l'équipe avec qui va jouer contre Esperance de Tunis, Sétif. Je sais que vous avez joué plusieurs fois contre Sétif.
Ouais.
Quel est votre sentiment?
Bon, premièrement, moi je pense que les fans du football africain, ce sont les vainqueurs, parce qu'il y en a plein de derbies là. Il y a Ahli Raja, il y a Stif Espérance, il y a Belouizdad, Wydad et Atletico, Petro Atletico et Sundowns. Les derbies maghrébins sont très difficiles, c'est sûr. Stif, c'est une bonne équipe, surtout chez eux, c'est difficile. Mais je pense que l'Espérance est prêt. Suite à votre question, l'Espérance peut le faire. Moi, j'ai un sentiment que l'Espérance peut faire quelque chose cette année. Et bonne chance pour toutes les équipes.
Okay. Merci beaucoup. The coach wishes all the team all the best, and he thinks that Esperance can win. And as I would agree with him also, all the 8 teams can actually win the competition because we have some really competitive match, and we cannot know the team that will be playing in the final, in the single leg final, which the host will be announced very shortly. From my side, we can only wish all the teams all the best of luck. The CAF administration will be releasing the kickoff times and the dates for this matches very shortly. And we can wish the teams all the best. And thank you from my side. Coach, vous avez été formidable.
Merci à vous.
Beaucoup.
Merci à vous.
Content de vous avoir. And good afternoon and good luck to all the teams. Thank you very much.
Merci. Merci.